Welcome to Neo Royal, House of Pricey Cardboard. On today's episode of Commander Gameplay, we continue our streak of new faces with Ryan and Carlos. Well, mostly Ryan. Carlos was here before. You may know Ryan better under the name of SlickJudge. He streams EDH and CDH on Twitch. He's a great host and sets the mood right with some heavy breakdowns. As for Carlos, you can find him on KingdomsTV, a YouTube channel dedicated to Commander Gameplay. You can find a bit of each power level with more high power brews. Ryan is playing Maelstrom Wanderer. We're playing high power today, so this is not your typical holding back kind of brew. We have extra turns, big bombs, and more cascades. The only soft part about this deck is the early turns. As for Carlos, he is playing the partner pair of Kodama of the East Tree and Jeska Thrice Reborn. I really want to build a Jeska deck. It looks like a ton of fun. A bit of a similar game plan without the extra turns. Carlos would be looking to cast big creatures and cheat even more into play with his commander. Kelly is playing a cranked up version of Olivia Crimson Bride. The original brew was meant to be optimized and ended up running a couple of pretty easy infinite combos, but in this one we did the opposite. We added more cards to support the infinites as well as tutors, trying to reanimate key pieces and take infinite combat steps. This pod of high power decks is finally a chance for me to play my Yuriko the Tiger's Shadow. Without going to the point of CDH, I run 4 extra turns and a couple of tutors. My goal would be to deal massive damage with my commander's ability pretty quickly, with top deck manipulation and non-legendary clones. This game will be released alongside another game on Patreon. Any tier will give you access to the first 4 bonus games and you would be supporting the channel directly. Thank you to all our current Patreons. Ryan gets to start this off.
Good luck, have fun, don't die. I'll draw a card.
He land drops a Flooded Grove and casts a turn 1 Soul Ring. I land drop an island, while Carlos land drops a Wooded Foothills, tracking it for a Stomping Ground untapped. He casts a Wild Growth on it and pass. Kelly land drops a Myriad Landscape, ending turn 1.
Myriad Landscape is my favorite power level.
Ryan land drops a Mountain. I land drop a Swamp and cast Tetsuko Umizawa Fugitive. Carlos land drops a Rootbound Crag. He then casts an Arcane Signet. Kelly land drops a Prismatic Vista, cracking it for a mountain. She casts a Talisman of Indulgence and pass while searching.
Why is my deck doing this to me, y'all?
Again? You got first turn Soul Ring.
Yeah, I know. I said it was awkward, but apparently...
I land drop a Sunken Ruins. Starting with combat, I send Tetsuko to Carlos. Once it's unblocked, I ninjutsu my commander, Yuriko, the Tiger's Shadow.
They're already here.
On damage, I reveal my top card, a basic island. I discard a land to end size and pass. Carlos lands drops a Mountains, while Kelly lands drops a Graven Cairn. She cracks her Myriad Landscape for 2 swamps.
Draw, let's go!
Green mana.
Got there, baby!
Ryan land drops a Forest. He casts 3 visits, searching for his library for a Stomping Ground untapped. He uses it to cast a Llanowar Elves. And at the end step, I cast Brainstorm. We go to my turn and I land drop an Exotic Archer. I go to combat, sending Yuriko to Kelly. I reveal Curtain's Call, making my opponents lose 6. In second main, I recast Tetsuko, and a Key to the City. Carlos land drops a Rockvale Veil.
Curtain's Call is what that card is called?
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I do not want to play Kodama into that, really.
Don't want to play Olivia.
Carlos casts Silvala's Stampede. He votes for Wild while we all vote for Free. He reveals Kamal, Heart of Krosa from the top of his deck. From his end, he put a Seki, Season's Guide, and Trasta, Tempest Roar. With 2 cards left in hand, he declines the last free vote. He's still got 28 mana worth of creatures, that's not bad. At the beginning of combat, Kamal grants Carlos creatures +3/+3 until end of turn. Trasta then attacks me for 10. Kelly land drops a Bloodstained Mire. She cracks it for a Badlands. She then casts her commander, Olivia Crimson Bride.
I can make you dance to my tune like a puppet. Your very blood is eager to obey.
She decides to keep a blocker and pass. Ryan then drops a Cascade Bluff. He casts his own commander, Maelstrom Wanderer.
Alright, it
need
could be
this.
anything. It could be a boat.
A boat?
Tireless Provisioner, not bad. Second Cascade. All runes of pit.
Oh my gosh. That's ideal.
I'll cast it. Make 2 flyers.
Yeah, this deck could only hope to be Maelstrom under my deck, you know? So. I guess it plays things that Maelstrom under can't play, actually.
Having haste on everything, he full swings at me. Ryan untaps for his extra turn. He casts a Farseek searching for a Kithria Triome. He then casts Volcanic Torrent. Cascading first, he gets a Coalition Relic. The Torrent then resolves, dealing 3 damage to each creatures. Seki creates 3 spirits and is now a 5/5. For his second combat step, he sends only his commander to me. I land up an island and pass.
The Undaunted's instant.
Yep.
Nice. Alright, draw for turn. Feels pretty low. The last time we left him low, he just killed us all. So,
Carlos starts with combat. I do think about killing Kamal before he can trigger, but at the same time I have 2 opponents playing after him and they could all take me out with hasty creatures, so I figured that I need to hold on to my removal as long as possible. Carlos sends 2 spirit to me, Kamal and a spirit to Kelly, while Trusta and Seki go to Ryan. Only Kelly blocks.
I think she's gonna board wipe.
yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
take-
partly why I decided to attack. I was like, someone's gonna kill my stuff, so.
In second main, Carlos casts Combustible Gearhulk. Entering the battlefield, he picks me and I let him draw cards, because, 3 life. Kelly lands up a swamp. She casts Demonic Tutor. She then casts Damnation. At the end step, Ryan puts a counter on the Coalition Relic.
Yeah, part of me felt like I should kill somebody, but I didn't know who. And I felt like killing Phil didn't actually do anything to me, or like really help me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, because this turn I can maybe help with the Maelstrom Wanderer, depending on what he
Right,
does.
yeah.
Ryan recasts his commander. He cascades into Morag, Fury of Akoum, and Italy, Primal Storm.
You can do it, Phil.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do something for sure.
I'm not gonna come at you if that's any consolation.
You have to get rid of Atali, no matter what.
Yeah, that's
Like,
just-
What,
It's just so-
what if you kill Atali after I try to kill the other 2?
how does that help him?
But at the same time, if he doesn't try to kill me, I'm assured another turn, and I can still kill stuff after.
I won't swing at you, Phil, if you keep my stuff alive.
For the combat, right? I can kill it at the end of turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
With some successful politics, Maelstrom, Italy, and Morog attack Carlos. Italy triggers and we reveal Emotzi, Cyclonic Rift, Death Render, and a land.
Death Render.
Oh, that's amazing. How much are they online? Like 5 cents? 1 cent?
Something like that. I have 5,000 of them, so.
Wow.
Ryan casts Death Render. He Cyclonic Rifts Kelly's Talisman, and casts Emoti, Celebrant of Bounty last, cascading into Nature's Lore. Morag does not trigger because it's not during a main phase. Carlos then takes 22. At the end step, I Curtain Skull Morag and Italy. I also tap my key, discarding Bolas Citadel to make Wanderer unblockable. I untap for my turn and pay 2 to draw an additional card. I then drop a Tainted Owl and cast Artificer's Assistant. I actually cast my commander and pass. Carlos casts Soul Ring. He thinks a bit about it and then casts Blasphemous Act.
Oh, yo, this is a flash of that. You put me in a
sorry.
weird situation.
I'm sorry. You put me in a weird situation.
You're gonna fierce guardianship?
But then at the same time, Emotzi is so good.
And Maelstrom Wanderer with haste.
I lose my burn.
But the haste is gone and he can't recast his commander.
Yeah,
So we have a turn.
it's true. Yeah, I guess it's fine.
Before the board wipe, I type my key discarding Maskwood Nexus. After that, Carlos lands up the Valakut Stoneforge. He cast his first commander, Jeska, Thrice Reborn.
Even the threat of power has power.
On a turn, Kelly casts Jeska's Will with the top 3 option. She plays Command Tower and casts Talisman of Dominance from hand. She then casts Florian, Voldaren Scion from exile, leaving Feed the Swarm behind.
Do you imagine how deep you could go with the Florian in like a Grixis ninja?
Oh my
Yuriko
god.
for 10, go 30 deep.
Ryan casts Nyx Bloom Ancient. With his newfound mana, he casts Downglade Regent, becoming the Monarch. He equips the Death Render on the Nyx Bloom.
It's just bombs after bombs. Jesus.
Bro, this deck is literally bomb.deck.
Ryan suspends a Lotus Bloom. He draws at the end step and pass. I pay 2 at my untap to draw an additional card. I cast Sakashima's Student. My first idea was to go for Nyx Bloom Ancient, but Carlos convinced me to copy the Downglade, becoming the Monarch and removing Hexproof from the Nyx Bloom Ancient. At the end step, I draw a card. On his turn, Carlos entwines a Tooth and Nail. He puts Urabrask, the Hidden, and Old Gnawbone to hand. He then drops Old Gnawbone and Xenagos, God of Revels, from hand to board. Jeska zeros to make the Green Dragon deal triple damage, and at the beginning of combat, Xenagos doubles Old Gnawbone power and grants her haste. The dragon deals 42 damage to Ryan. Our host is very dead, and Carlos creates 42 treasures. In second main, Carlos casts his second commander, Kodama of the East Tree. He then casts Vorinclex, Voice of Hunger, putting Urabrask the Hidden on board with the Kodama trigger.
I was sandbagging that Nyx Bloom Ancient forever because of the Curtain's Call
Yeah.
and the combo with like being able to Nyx Bloom into Dawnglade and being able to pass turn with pretty good protection with nothing out. But the Sakashima was a good drop.
Kelly casts Toxic Deluge, putting 8 life into the X. She casts Imperial Recruiter, tutoring for Dockside Extortionist.
Oh my. Are you gonna crack your treasures, Carlos?
I hope you will. I hope you will.
We'll see.
Awkward.
How many cards do you have at hand, Kelly?
I have 4 cards, so I'll cast him.
Yeah. I'll bust all my treasures. Sad day.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay. So
Slick
I'll
died
make
for this.
That's sad.
She casts Ashnod's Altar, and at the end step, I tap my key, discarding a Godim's Awakening. I pay 2 at my untap to draw an additional card. I then drop an island and cast Slitherblade, followed by Triton Shore Stalker. I then go to end step and draw for Monarch.
Did you ever just make 40 treasures and then untap and not be able to do anything?
It's really sad.
Oh my gosh. This is how I feel. I was about to untap and win, and then you killed me, and then the deluge got you, and then Docky. Oof.
Carlos -1 Jeska to deal 1 to my Triton, the Recruiter, and my face. He recasts Kodama and follows it up with a Talisman of Impulse, passing. Kelly starts her turn with a Wheel of Fortune. Forcing my hand, I cast Fierce Guardianship. She recasts our commander, and at the beginning of combat, before attackers are declared, I cast Submerge on Olivia.
So it's free because Carlos has a forest. You do have a forest, right?
Nope.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. I do.
it would have been the.
The funny
Yeah,
thing
you
is I only have.
one.
I only have Stomping Ground. Yeah.
I was like, wait a second.
Kelly sends Olivia to the top of her deck. She then passes.
Oh, I'm just gonna die from a Yuriko trigger right here.
I'm gonna discard the island in my hand to make this unblockable. Then I will.
That's no cards in hand after that.
Yes.
no cards in hand.
You
Untap.
too, Kelly?
Oh no, I have 3 left.
Oh, okay.
Pay.
I was hoping everyone was hellbent. Yeah.
Neo said no.
My God.
I wanted
No.
to all give you 7 new cards. But he said no.
If you don't.
Blame him.
Scheming
Oh
symmetry.
shoot. Oh shoot.
Oh no.
Do you have Draco or anything?
Me and Kelly can shuffle and put on top of our deck.
I hate you.
Goodbye, Olivia.
I'm gonna tutor for my commander, put it back on my top.
All right.
You can, yeah, I guess you can.
With the tutor, I'm able to put Draco on top of my deck, attack with the Slither Blade, ninjutsu Yuriko, and make my opponent lose 16 life. Well played. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Be sure to check out KingdomsTV and SlickJudge on their respective platforms. Check out our Patreon if you have the time, and we'll see you very soon.
Do I kill your elf? It seems pretty sad.
I would be really upset.
It seems really sad, yeah. If you don't attack my Jeska, I won't shoot at your elf.
Wait, if I don't attack you with my Llanowar elves?
No, you could just kill my Jeska, right? It's a...
Oh, bro, I'm trying to play spells. I know.
I'm getting some insurance, you know?
Yeah, I'm not going to combat with this, don't worry.
Triple your Llanowar elf, so you can go hit.
Ooh.
Phil.
In case I don't draw a card I can cast.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Yep, I didn't get a spell I can play, so 3 at you, Neo.
Dang.
Has anybody seen a Divine Gambit played in the wild?
Nope.
Has anyone?
No.
We don't talk about those.